Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to today's story recap from today's price action, 24th of February, Tuesday. End up taking one trade, end up being a break even. These break evens, they're fucking me up. I've been in this crazy ass like break even streak for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think, 2 weeks and a half. But well, still maintaining discipline and good habits, so that's something to be proud of. So first, I'm gonna erase all this. How I end up having my bias, and what was my bias at first? Actually, I didn't have a bias at first. I was like, okay, I don't know where are we going, where are we displacing. I don't understand this price action because we are just accumulating. So I end up just taking like the recent facts on the higher time frame. I saw that we had this also liquidity like sweep. It wasn't inside of anything significant, but we end up like inversing this gap. We end up inversing this high time frame gap. So I was like, okay, looks like we are doing bullish price action currently. Then we end up opening this 4 hour for value gap right here. We end up opening up that 4 hour for value gap. Inside of that 4 hour for value gap, we had this 1 hour internal low, and it was like a 4 hour too, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was like that 1 hour and 4 hour intermediate low. So I wanted to, that's the only like place that I wanted to see like price do something to then like decide where we want to go. But still I wasn't like really confident in anything. So I just wanted to see like, okay, what are we gonna do? Maybe if we sweep this, then maybe we can have like some gnarly longs because we have like new week opening gap over here. But still I wasn't like really confident in anything. I wasn't like convicted in anything. So I was just waiting to get outside of this range and displace to some place first. So then at the 50 minute, with previous day low, we end up putting this SMT while sweeping out that intermediate low. We can see that ES did end up sweeping it, and MNQ or NQ we didn't end up sweeping it. So I wanted to see just okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna like displace through these fair value gaps at the 5 minute, or what are we gonna do? We end up having like a 3 minute long that for some reason I just noticed this. We end up invalidating this gap in M and Q, but we didn't inverse this gap. It was like super tiny, but we didn't end up inversing this gap in M and Q, but we didn't in NQ. So that's like, well, we didn't have it close. I wasn't convicted in anything, so I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna let this go and just see what are we gonna do. We had like this buy sell liquidity over here, like these relative equal highs. Um, these relative equal highs really clean, and I don't know, like for me this just looked like a market maker buy model, like the left side of the curve and right side of the curve, but still inside of that higher time frame accumulations. I want to see just what are we gonna do after this price action. Then we opened up a 5 minute and a 50 minute for value gap. I wanted to see that getting rebalanced for me to take up my longs, because at the end of the day I'm aiming for this new week opening gap. So I wanted to see this 50 minute getting rebalanced. So this 5 minute, I was open to taking any of those actually. So we end up trading lower. We end up leaving like this swing high at the 3 minute. It was like a 3 minute for value gap. Where is it? It was like this 3 minute swing high. Yep. Oh, what the hell happened to my mouse? And at 10 a.m. we end up tapping into this 50 minute for value gap. We had a really nice inverse coming out of that. I took the long. My entry was right here. I put my stop loss in the body close, and I was aiming just for this buy sell liquidity because I wasn't planning on aiming all the way to new week opening gap. Like I know that's my external drawn liquidity, but I prefer just taking like what I'm most confident on. Like I take the new week opening gap in this case as a magnet to price, so I can like catch whatever is like in the middle. Not always I'm gonna be targeting for that external drawn liquidity. So I prefer just like using that as a magnet and then catching what is like the low hanging fruit, if you wanted to call it like that. And well, I end up getting break even. because this was my break-even point at first, but then we end up opening this 5 minute for value app. So I had to go break even there because I don't know if we were going to respect that or what. So I just had to go mechanically break even there. I think if I was like maybe applying a little bit more of discretion in this type of setup, I would have been able to catch this trade for a 1 to 2.55. But well, I just prefer going mechanically and just going break even and not being like too overconfident or being like cocky or anything. I just prefer just like, you know what, that's what the system says that I gotta do. I'm just gonna do it. That sometimes it's gonna play out, sometimes it's not gonna play out. Lately, it hasn't been playing out the break evens that I have. So well, I just prefer going break even in this case. And well, at least my bias and my discipline and my execution was in place. Everything was correct. Just unfortunate little break even. So yeah, I believe that this was a pretty good setup. When I was like seeing this setup present itself, I was like, oh shit, this is like that type of setups that I don't like think twice about taking. So I felt pretty confident taking this, and when we go close to my stop loss, I was pretty confident too because I was totally fine taking this loss because it's something that I will take 10 out of 10 times. And well, when we got the break even, huh, that's when I said, "Hue puta," pero that's cool. That's cool. I just end up taking this trade, and well, let's see if tomorrow something is gonna present itself or what. So yeah, that's the trade we got from today. Thank you so much, y'all, for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.